In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the right front axle on your Acura MDX, located behind the front wheel. Let's get started. We're going to remove the lug nuts with a 19mm socket and your impact gun. Remove the wheel. Using a 36mm socket, we're going to remove the axle nut. Now we're going to remove the lower ball joint, and to do so, we're going to take out the cotter pin and the 19mm nut. To remove the cotter pin, I'm going to be using a set of needle nose pliers. Simply grab it and slide it out of the way. Now we can remove the 19mm nut, and for that I'm going to be using a 19mm ratcheting wrench. Remove the nut. Next, we're going to separate the ball joint from the knuckle, and to do so, I'm going to be tapping on this area to break it loose. Okay. Whack it a couple times, and then use a small pry bar, and just check and see if it's already loose, just like this. Next, we're going to tap on the axle to make sure that it's free from the hub. Next, we're going to pry down on the control arm using this pry bar. Put pressure down, and just move it out of the way. Next, you want to hold the whole assembly and slide the axle out of the way. Next, we're going to use a pry bar, and we're going to tap on the inner part of the axle just to get it off. Now that you have it out, simply grab it and slide it out of the way. Next up, we're going to slide the new axle in the same way it came out. Align it with the splines and slide it into place. Now we're going to slide the axle into the hub. Simply pull on it and line it up with the splines. Using a pry bar, we're going to pry down on the lower control arm and align the ball joint. Once you have it down, align it with the knuckle. Once you have it aligned, just simply push in. Now we're ready to start our knot by hand and bottom it out. Now we're going to grab a pull jack, and we're going to put pressure on the suspension as if the vehicle was on the ground. This is to get the knot torqued down to spec. So in this case, this knot gets torqued down to 65 foot-pounds. We're not able to fit a torque wrench. If you can, just do the best you can. Now we remove the bottle jack. And now we can install our retainer clip. Simply slide it into place and clip it in. Now we're ready to install the axle nut. Start it by hand. and bottom it out. Now we're ready to torque down our axle nut. And for that, I'm gonna give a tech tip. Use a screwdriver and lock the rotor in place. The way I do it, I slide it into one of the slots, rotate it until it locks into place. Now we're ready to torque it down. And for that, we're gonna go to 242 foot-pounds. Now remove the screwdriver. And now we're ready to stake the spindle nut. We're gonna locate this section right here. In this case, I'm gonna use a small screwdriver and a hammer. All we have to do is hammer it in to lock it into place. Now we can install the tire back on. Start your lug nuts by hand. Snug them up. Now we're gonna torque our wheel down to 80 foot-pounds on a star pattern. After you do any suspension work on your vehicle, it's highly recommended to bring the vehicle to get aligned professionally.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.